Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris, episode 61, which we are playing as the Ganvius Empire, a Plantoid species. My name is Sonelias, and hopefully you will enjoy today's session, similar to maybe other sessions you've seen thus far. So what did we do in the end of the last session, or at least during the last session? In the last session we had won our war against the fallen empire, the Zikmok Forerunners here, and of course that led to an offshoot of the Zikmok United Dominions, who unfortunately are not the most friendly yet. Well, okay, they are friendly at the moment, but they're repugnant. Actually, even if you just look at this, it's like a big blob just breathing. It's like, ooh. Then again, it's one of their traits, I guess, being a repugnant. So if I hover my mouse cursor over this, okay, it doesn't say it over here, but it says repugnant -15. Okay, well, so be it. Let's get the clock running anyways. Let's have a look at our technology here. So as you can see, all of our fleets are en route at the moment. All of our fleet compositions you should quite easily be able to see. They're all en route at the moment. They're basically leaving what was the front lines before this. And hopefully they'll be heading into base in just a second. So at least we can then get them into position where we'll be able to store them or facilitate them and upgrade them again. Okay, so this one is en route to this planet here. This one is en route, or should be en route shortly. Let's have a look at our science ships. Alright, science ships are busy with their own individual things as well. Game auto saves, perfect. Let's make sure that all of these consolidate again. Okay, I'm consolidating these already, as you can see. Okay. Just going through those individual stages here to make sure they all get consolidated properly. Lots of construction ships at my disposal here. I do want to build a wormhole station. I'm lacking the resources, that's why. I thought it was another issue there, but okay, that's fine for the moment being. Right, this fleet here, these have all got admirals except for that third one, which we will deal with shortly. Consolidate these again here. First fleet is getting in orbit as well. Alright, my total firepower seems a little bit on the low side for particularly this fleet here, which we will have to deal with shortly. Alright, as you can see now, I'm now in the positive numbers here in terms of credit, energy credit. In terms of minerals, I'm still having a pretty high number here. What I'm thinking of doing, alright, that is the 8th fleet. 8th fleet is merging with the 1st. It's good. 2nd fleet is still en route. Let's have a look at that space base. We will want to upgrade that. It's actually in the queues already. fleet here. I'm going to reinforce with 6th.
Debris analyzed.
Perfect.
Research complete.
5th, I will merge with 4th. Making it one of the strongest units here. And if I break this one in 2, each of these halves can of course be merged with one of the other ones. Alright, rearranging that slightly, so all of these have now got their own individual admirals, which is good. And we have basically completed one of our tech research items here. What do we want to go for? I think I want to go for that additional leader capacity options here. So where do I stand in leader capacity at the moment? I have got 17 out of 19 leaders. Now if I look at this particular fleet here, it's got no general assigned to it, so I do want to recruit a general. I don't like armchair commanders. I would prefer to have a leader here, even if it's just recruitment cost reduction. Any of these little bits still basically means additional health, additional damage, additional upkeep reductions and so forth. So good. So we're running a positive balance on minerals now as well, which we, wow, look at that positive balance all of a sudden shooting up to 540. Makes a big difference. Right, science ship at my disposal here. Okay. These haven't been surveyed yet, so that's probably on my agenda next as well. Thunderworld has not been surveyed yet either. Just gonna embark some of these armies on to ships. At least they can be consolidated with the other fleets in the meantime. Gonna bring them all under a single wing here. Let's actually find out where this one is located at the moment. It's not in orbit of one of my planets, so I will be placing it in orbit here. Enter orbit. Let's have a look at our individual fleets here. These, of course, do require some maintenance. So my entire fleet is stacked here in this little corner here. So if basically a nuke were to go off in that particular place, I'd basically lose my entire fleet. But then again, that's not going to happen at the moment. I'm not too concerned about that. But of course I do want to basically make sure I got them positioned in different locations, so at least I can, well, so at least I can make sure that I got coverage on other front lines as well if I were to be attacked. So 6 out of 6 centrally controlled planets at the moment. Extra dimensional weaponry, interesting. So if I were to look at my planets, well, to be more precise, I'd like to look at my sectors here. That's got 1 planet, 6, and this one's got 4. In reality, I want to basically get myself another governor for that one. So I'm going to recruit a new governor. This one's basically got extra food production, clearance, or food. Now, which one is the younger one? This one. Let's go and recruit that one and put them into place. And that brings me, in terms of my leaders, up to 19 out of 19. Good. The actual numbers in store seems to jump up and down a little bit. All to do with the fact that basically at the end of, or rather I should say at the beginning of every month, I get a massive influx in terms of resources, minerals, which then slowly is eaten up when I'm actually repairing my individual fleets. So as you can see, 2nd fleet is now being repaired, or has been repaired I should say. And I will move it towards the front line here. To be precise, I'll basically put it in orbit of this particular planet here. I'll temporarily make the figure here drop, both in terms of energy surplus as well as in terms of mineral surplus. But that will basically jump back once it's basically in the new position. Let's get that speed up again. Now, how many other empires are there left at the moment? I think it's now 10. Yes, 10. It was 9 on the last sessions, because, of course, now we basically got an extra empire here with the Zik-Mok United Dominion. I'd love to make them into one of my vassals, but they don't want to accept that at the moment. So I'm just going to leave that as it stands. But what is there that I can actually influence at the moment? Transport fleet has been repaired. Good. This one actually still needs a little bit of consolidating here. Perfect. Done. Fourth fleet has been repaired. First fleet has been repaired. Now fourth, I will want to position down here, I would imagine. Well, it's actually already there, so instead of doing it there, I will move it back here. It's a double jump, it looks like. Right, our scientists are doing well over here in terms of both research as well as other things. We're still surveying systems and so forth. Now these guys here, we are currently enlightening. These guys here are also being enlightened. So it's costing us energy as well as some of our research, which is fine. Let's have a brief look at the individual planet here that they are in orbit of. Bronze Age. This one here, on the other hand, is in what age? A Renaissance Age. So I believe after the Renaissance Age we will get the Industrial Age. So that will be interesting as well, to get an extra species under our wing. Alright, which fleet could we reinforce? That one here.
System survey complete.
Okay, ship is ready here. There's various other systems that we could survey here now that have not
System
been surveyed
survey
yet.
complete.
Of course, there's lots more of these systems here. Just haven't been surveyed yet. They do need to be surveyed at some point or another. I'll try to survey as many of these as I can with the ships at my disposal. Oh boy, one of our scientists has just perished at the age of 122. So let's assign a new researcher here. Ooh, yes, I want to get the research speed once again here. Allocating that person to that particular job. Unfortunately, he's of course at lowest possible level, but that's not really a big issue. We have allowed you to move about freely in our territory for far too long. Today we draw the line. Okay, so where are these guys based? Those are there. Hold on. They are at war with the Vivisandi. And they're rivals with the Vivisandi. They don't like us, which is not good. Even though we're their liberators. Well, if that's the case, then yeah. Bye. We become hostile towards you, but that's fine. I don't mind. If that's the way you want to play it, then that's the way we'll play it. I think I want to basically move my second fleet towards that front line here then, to make sure I can actually defend that particular front line as well properly. Right, that's not a system where I got any planets within there. I do have them on this side here, of course. Alright, which planet is it that I've got colonized? The one up there. One of our populations is not really too happy. Vivizandi consolidated planet states. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'll suppress the media for that. That's fine. If I was looking at these systems here, it looks like I've got some resources here that I haven't really properly utilized at the moment. So I should really be building all the relevant infrastructure to be able to accommodate that. That's outside of my borders now, so that's not usable as such. Anything else in terms of resources that's not being used to the maximum potential? Well, some of our borders might have grown, which could of course have brought in line some additional resources, but it doesn't look like that's the case here. Nope, nothing I can do with that one. Nope, nothing there either. So yeah, just for the moment being, it does indeed look like we are actually in a pretty decent position. Can build some additional wormhole generators here, just to make our movement a bit easier later on. Read these guys here. Ooh. Though Soul number 2 has been found to be completely enveloped in some kind of energy barrier, all attempts by the soaring Leaf 2 to penetrate the barrier with its sensors have failed. The scanning beam is simply deflecting back at the ship. The barrier's energy readings are off the chart, and breaching it with raw firepower would be impossible. Science officer Petal of Silver has proposed a special project to investigate a way of removing the barrier, but suppose it was created to keep something in rather than out. Well, okay, well let's look at basically a mechanism of getting that down. In the other series I basically played before, I had encountered the same planets, but I actually had decided to basically not do anything about it. And in this instance, I think it might be beneficial for us to have a look at how we can take it down. So this research project here, hold on, which ship was that? Go to. Let's focus on that research project there. Good.
Special project complete.
The energy barrier that surrounded Dozal 2 has been lowered by our scientists, revealing a barren planet with a single massive structure on its surface. Away teams sent into the structure have reported a massive vault filled with technological marvels. This vault appears to have been established by scientists from soon after their empire began its long decline thousands of years ago, as a means to preserve some of their knowledge for the benefit of future generations of for the benefit of future generations of, and then it ends. And now it shall benefit us. Good.
System survey complete.
Right, so let's carry on with that survey again. Did I miss something here? Nope. Just for some bizarre reason, both in this particular series here, as well as the previous series, I've never been able to basically complete those precursor artifact hunts. It's almost like they're missing, or someone else has picked them up, and I'm not able to pick them up for that reason. I'm not entirely convinced what is actually going on. Either way, let's kick up that clock speed again.
Construction complete.
Right, special projects completed here. to make sure that for all of our core planets we got the best possible infrastructure in place. And let's actually also verify that the services themselves have got the highest level of tech at their disposal. Alright, that looks to be okay. Just these places here could be upgraded to a newer level. And I think particularly for the energy output that would be grand if we could do that. The more production we get, the better we will become ourselves. Radical members of the jury have ruined a building that has been on that particular planet here. Interesting. Okay, which sector is that in? Is it in a sector of its own? Planetary governor. Okay, good.
Research complete.
They're repairing the building there. Hydroponic farms. Finished research. Energy weapon increased in damage. Now I did say earlier we're going to try to avoid that jump drive technology there. Photon torpedoes. Extra dimensional weaponry.
System survey complete.
Well, let's go for the tachyon lance. We're not that far off from the tachyon lance at the moment. Energy storage is full. Let us end this charade. Oh, okay, fine. Alright, let's have a look.
System survey complete.
Other systems are within our reach, or at least within our borders, which is good.
Construction complete.
The ship here has returned. Let's send it out to some additional systems here to survey bits and pieces. Okay. Again, more systems here basically means we can get better connectivity. Better connectivity makes our life significantly easier. Alright, looking at the clock, I think it's about time for us to say that should be it for today. So we'll be surveying a few more systems here, and then after that we will actually be heading out. So thanks again for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed today's session, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.